It is win or go home here at the Maybelline WLL Championship Series. We're underway, and it's Mastriani who wins the draw to herself. Goes left and scores! Izzy Skane opens the scoring. Hawryschuk has a step and uses it, bangs it off the pipe and in. Emily Hawryschuk makes it 2-0 New York. Take another look at this Hawryschuk finish.
Emily Hawryschuk can shoot with tons of range. She does the pump fake, she draws the defense in, evades the stick check, and then takes the extra second to make the finish.
Well, through the round robin games, it's been slow starts for Chargy. You see those shooting percentages by quarter. They've been a second half team, but an early 2-0 lead. Mastriani right out of the timeout. First goal for California. Palms needed that. Here's Carney in transition. Too much on it.
Just precise shooting.
Geiersbach, dangerous. And it's 2-2 just like that. Back-to-back goals for Palms. Gilbert in transition. Plenty of speed. Marino says no.
And we've talked about the goalies, but they've been excellent. Taylor Moreno and Madison Doucette have had a fantastic series.
Hawryschuk on the run, winds up, it scores! Emily Hawryschuk unleashes a flamethrower. It's 3-2 New York.
Hawryschuk, she had such a fantastic career at Syracuse. Pure goal scorer, great assister, but she's been able to get her hands free. I think her ability in the box game has really helped her.
To the doorstep, Doucette. Both of these goalies have been phenomenal in the opening 6 minutes. 5 saves now for Doucette. Emma Tyrell weaves in and scores. Back-to-back goals for New York. Hawryschuk with 2 goals, Emma Tyrell with 1. Here's Kylie O'Miller, quick stick finish. Marino got a piece of it, but not enough to keep it out. 9.6 seconds remaining. California gonna try to get it past Doucette, and they do. Peterson finally buries it to the back of the net.
Peterson can be a force. Great height out there. 4 goals versus the Charm yesterday. This is such a great environment. You're right on the field. You can hear them, see them, get to meet them. And just seeing the level of lacrosse just improve each game.
What a goal! Emily Hawryschuk lets it rip off the draw. 6-3 to start this second quarter. Hawryschuk shooting 3 for 3. She's perfect. The rest of New York just 3 of 12. And they had her open there.
I like the adjustments Hawryschuk's made. Just had 1 goal yesterday.
Great finish on the inside. Caitlin Wurzberger makes it a 2-goal game.
7 turnovers for the California Palms, just 1 for the New York.
Kuykendall spins her way in and scores. And now Peterson goes lefty right at Doucette. That is her 9th save in this first half, making it look easy in between the pipes for New York. Carney out of the box, lets it rip and stings the corner.
That was impressive. 76 miles per hour. Rocket, Meg Carney.
Banks the immediate answer. Back and forth we go in the WLL semifinal. Here's Kylie O'Miller. Sends it inside. Gilbert goes low and beats Marino.
Fantastic handle by Lauren Gilbert. Somehow she's able to catch that, release the shot, and score. Defense needs a stop here for the Palms.
Carney, dangerous from deep, drills it. And New York doubling up California 10-5.
And New York only has 2 turnovers, so just main ball, security, holding on, smart possessions are going to be key.
Skane trying to pick out Kuykendall, dispossessed. Emily Knowles can clear it. California has numbers. 3-on-1 here for the Palms. Mastriani passes it off, and Geiersbach notches her first goal of the afternoon. Skane glances over to the shot clock. She's got time. More than 10 seconds left on it. Spins her way free and scores! Izzy Skane! Hawryschuk passes it off. Tyrell behind the back. Marino reads it. Up ahead, 1 second left. Mastriani can't get the shot off. Even though that ball finds itself in the back of the net, it was after the first half buzzer sounded. Everybody wants to, you just heard Kaylee Waters, the Maryland goalie, You want to leave this holding that inaugural WLL Championship trophy. Who will it be? Peterson with room, lets it rip, blows it by Doucette. Exactly what California has needed. Back to Skane. Skane loads up the attack, has a step, and uses it. Izzy Skane, a hat trick. Everybody hoping Izzy Skane is okay as her teammates go in on goal. Emma Tyrell, a beautiful transition finish. The pace heating up in this third quarter. Doucette to the rescue. How did she keep that out? Izzy Skane back out onto the field. Great to see that.
She just got the wind knocked out of her, Jay. Bottom of a stick to the abdomen, but she had a smile, and I'm sure she's ready to go on the offensive end here as she gets the ball.
Unless you're a player down.
Here's Mastriani trying to get those hands free. Passes out of the double team. Geiersbach denied by Doucette.
14th save for Madison Doucette.
Hawryschuk goes low and scores. How did that bouncer go? Limited angle, Emily Hawryschuk, her 4th goal of the game. Here's Erin Bakes. Denied. Hawryschuk off and running. 4 Palms chasing her. Hawryschuk in on goal and scores. What an individual effort. Emily Hawryschuk, her 5th goal of this semifinal.
5 shots, 5 goals. Every time she touches that ball, it's going to the back of the net.
Skane dumps it to the doorstep. Kuykendall tries behind the back as the buzzer sounds. And even though that did not go in, Molly Wolf in New York in full control, a 7-goal lead. They have 1 foot in that championship game to take on Charlotte North and the Boston Guard.
New York has built a nice lead, and this game moves very quickly.
Hawryschuk dialed in from deep. 6 goals on the day, and that might be the best of the bunch.
Time, room, and space equals a goal for Hawryschuk. She's got the turnover.
Could she get 7? Hawryschuk! Yes, the bouncer! It's 7 heaven for Emily Hawryschuk. They need to find 9 goals in this 4th quarter just to tie.
Hawryschuk, step, rip, the change of level, the low to low, assessing the situation, pump fake. She uses not only her stick, but her head as well and body.
Had scored on all 7 shots she's taken. Doucette, 17 saves. That's a WLL record. You might not even see a shot for 4, 5, 6 minutes. That does not happen in 6s. And I think this 6s format has brought out the best in the sport. And we're going to see it in the 2028 LA Olympics. I'm sure a lot of these players have that in the back of their mind. If they play well in this tournament and going forward, maybe that helps them get a spot on that Olympic team.
That team has not been formed yet, but you better believe a lot of those players want to be there. Good score, Sammy Jo Tracy.
Would take a Herculean comeback to knock off New York. They are well on their way to a spot in the championship against Boston. Good save, Marino.
Been impressed with New York, just their ability to manage possessions.
No, scores! Good transition goal. That's what California needs to do here. Madison Doucette, she's the opposite of the Golden Stick. She's been the best goalie throughout this tournament. Most saves made by any of the 4 goalies played, and she makes another. That is 20 saves for Madison Doucette in this semifinal. Maggie Bill, a bouncer, and it goes. California scored the last 3 goals, but it's too little, too late in this semifinal.
It's going to be a fun one. Boston looked really good yesterday, and the game between those two was extremely fun. Felt like it was going to go New York's way for quite some time. Boston went on a run.
Fitting that the semifinal ends with a Madison Doucette save. 21 saves for Doucette. Emily Hawryschuk, 7 goals, and the New York Charging advancing to the WLL Championship Series final. Will be played tomorrow right here on ESPN2, 11 a.m. first draw. You do not want to miss Charlotte North and Boston going against all the firepower of New York. Hawryschuk and Skane, obviously the headliners.